What's up, guys?
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tia.
Welcome to the Adventures of the Wisebacks.
And today, we are doing a review on Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, so we went to that movie tonight in theaters. I'm really glad that we did. I mean, it was a lot of fun to at least get away and film it. But
fun fact, this is only our second movie, I guess movie theater experience together, just because of COVID when we met and everything. But anyways, keep it rolling. Today is New Year's Day. We had a wedding yesterday, New Year's Eve.
So we filmed it. That was in Castleton, North Dakota. Shout out, congratulations, Tommy and Alexis. It was a beautiful day. We were so honored to capture your day, but it was a little bit cold.
Yep, it was -25 outside without the wind chill.
Without the wind chill. We shot a wedding last year at this time, and it was around the 40s. It was above freezing. And so, I mean, we're talking about a 60 to 80 degree difference. Absolutely crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. But anyways, let's talk about the film a little bit. So when we were driving home today from the movie, we were just talking over some of our comments, and we were just like, we should have a video or a podcast on this. So here we are. We're back home, and we're going to talk about it. So I guess, Tia, what were your initial thoughts? Or what have you heard about the movie even before we watched it?
So before all that, I'm a huge Marvel fan. Marvel's my favorite thing. Superhero movies are my favorite thing to watch. I don't like sappy movies. And my favorite superhero is Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., and Tony Stark's. That's just who mine is. And obviously Captain America. And now recently Batman. I really do like Batman a lot too now. But Iron Man's literally the top. Anyways, so the things that I heard about Spider-Man No Way Home is that it was
the best Marvel movie out there.
Best movie out there. And it trumped Endgame and all these other movies, and I was like, okay, this thing's got to be phenomenal. It's got to be, because Endgame, if you have not seen Endgame, just a spoiler alert for anybody, we will be talking about Endgame and also, obviously, the Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. So
No Way Home for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tough deal.
But, I mean, that's all I heard was that it was the best movie out there, and yeah. I don't know if you heard anything about it or any.
No, I only heard what I had heard from you.
Yeah.
So, and of course, a ton of Tobey Maguire memes, which are so funny.
I don't
it's
think
funny
I've ever
they're
seen
coming
any of
out.
the memes.
Oh, they're hilarious, but they're
them.
so good. Anyways, so first impressions of the film, I guess I can tell you a quick synopsis.
Yeah,
again.
give the
Spoiler alert.
synopsis. Yeah, give the synopsis.
So Spider-Man's identity gets revealed as Peter Parker. So the entire world knows, and of course there is the bad media that comes out and tries to twist everything, saying that he is a murderer and he needs to be arrested, etc. So the media is all on him. So he, of course, now because this bad press isn't able to make it into college, so him and his friends, anybody who's associated with him is not able to make it into college, including his girlfriend, including his best friend, that have both been accomplices with him. So he goes to Doctor Strange to be able to change. He's trying to come up with a solution, basically to change that anybody who knows him no longer knows him. And so
knows him as Spider-Man.
As Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And so, of course, the spell starts. It ends up going wrong because Spider-Man, Peter Parker, again,
he wants to add his girlfriend and his friends and everything like that. So once
that still remember him.
Yeah, but then once he does that, then it opens the portals to other places. So sorry, I took over.
No, that's fine. The spell just went completely wrong.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden opened up the portals to the past worlds, and now all of a sudden all his past villains are coming back that were from previous movies, and also the previous Spider-Mans, which we don't find out until later in the movie.
Yeah.
So of course, the three Spider-Mans come together.
So you have Tobey Maguire and then Andrew, I think it's Andrew or something, come out. Yeah, Andrew Garfield. So they come out from this portal thing. and which is cool that you have the Green Goblin and Octo for Toby, and then
Doc Ock.
yeah,
Doc Ock.
we haven't seen the one with Andrew Garfield, so that's why I was confused. I was like, who is this dude? Like, why is he a Spider-Man? And then like after the whole thing, they have to go back to their universe, and then they end up using the spell anyways. So Zendaya, who's in the movie actually as well, which Zendaya and I can't think of his name. There we go. Tom Holland are dating in real life, which I said like to you in the car. I was like, that's probably my favorite thing too, is because they're actually dating in real life. And it's pretty cute. Anyways, so they have to end up just going with the plan of them just forgetting Peter Parker
Yeah. So,
as Spider-Man.
so Tom Holland's like he of course has. It's a huge like question of morality of whether or not he should send, because he captures everybody, all like the villains. Should he send them back to the movies
And be dead pretty
where
much.
they all die?
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man kills them. The previous Spider-Mans do.
As in like Tobey Maguire kills
The Green Goblin and Doc Ock.
Yep, and then like Andrew kills whatever,
Yeah.
but then his aunt May was like, "That's not who you are." Like with great power becomes great responsibility.
Also, Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben as well.
Shout out for saying that first.
You're not I guess you are an uncle.
I
But
am Uncle Ben.
so that being said, then Spider-Man 1,
All three of them.
Tom Holland pretty much, was like, I can't kill these people. And Doctor Strange is
yeah.
not about it, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Initially.
So, yeah, that's kind of like the synopsis of it and everything.
Yeah. So I guess like how I initially felt about it was.
Yeah, you tell, like, what was your whole feeling of, like, the movie?
My entire feeling of the movie was, so I love like the opening scenes. I feel like filmmaking wise, excellent. Like there was one scene that initially was, flipping back and forth between conversations, and it was so upbeat and there's so much action going on and stuff, and it was funny.
Yeah.
But as like the movie went on, again, I'm very, I guess, I don't know if I'm too critical on storylines, but I feel like the storyline kind of bailed it out. I did think it was unique that the storyline, I guess, like justified or gave like a reason to why there were three different actors in Spider-Man, and it was because, again, like there were numerous universes, multi-universes, that all this stuff was going on at the same time. So they're all Spider-Mans from different universes fighting off like these different villains. Thought that was very cool, and I don't know, it'll be interesting to see if, I guess, like other superhero movies use that. I guess like the most
Well, I mean, they used it for Avengers, so that's where they got it from.
like that there's different actors for like different characters.
Oh, that's about the universes.
No, I was just talking
okay.
about like that there's different Spider-Mans in different movies, and then also like the same. I
Yeah.
think the main thing is Batman. I think between Spider-Man and Batman, those are the two movies, and maybe Superman, but not even as much as those two. Are like the most movies that are produced with different actors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
Because I think with like if you try to do that with Avengers, like if there was trying to be a new Iron Man,
yeah,
and I guess spoiler alert again, that's why they killed him off, because no one could be Tony Stark. No one else could be Tony Stark.
No, like that finished off the Iron Man series.
Yeah.
And I mean, heck, like those three movies, they probably profited so much, and they did a great job. Like it was the end of the storyline. They didn't want to exhaust that character, so makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess, what were your thoughts? Because I know you were not too happy, especially like the acting.
Well, okay, I thought the acting was good. I think just the beginning part, I was just kind of very picky about it, I guess, because I'm expecting. So no, I don't think it's the best Marvel movie. I'm just gonna come off the bat and say that I do not think it's the best Marvel movie. The Marvel movie that I think is the best is the Endgame from Avengers. Like, I just top down, like when he's out there and then the freaking portal opens up and then all of like the superheroes come through, you can't have that ever. Like
all the Avengers, no, you
no.
can't.
I mean, and it's crazy. And then that's when Tom Holland comes in, because he's a Spider-Man right there.
Yep.
And that was like the dopest part right there as well. And you have Iron Man dying, so then you're freaking stoked, and then now you're crying your eyes out because Iron Man's dying, and you're like, but the world's getting saved right now. And it's like, oh my gosh, what do I feel? And then you're like, oh my gosh, he has a kid. I remember my mom watched it, and she's like, I didn't even know Iron Man had a kid. And I was like, she wasn't watched all the movies, but yeah, he had a kid, and it's just like my heart. But anyways, that is my all-time favorite movie. So that's what I was expecting it from. My expectations.
I feel like the major Spider-Man movies might have claimed that.
Yeah.
And that was because, again, it's the reason why the Endgame is the best Marvel movie is because they brought back everybody.
It was. I mean, you had the Black Panther in there. Who else did you have? I mean, you had Ant-Man.
You literally had
obviously.
everybody.
Yeah, you
everybody
had
that they've ever had in a
everybody.
Marvel movie they brought back.
It was crazy. I was like, what in the world?
Which must have been such like a nostalgic scene for them. It must have been so cool.
I was bawling my eyes out in the movie theater.
But like with Spider-Man, it's the same thing here of where they did truly bring back everybody.
Yeah.
They even got back the Green Goblin. I don't know what actor that is.
That was cool. I mean, seeing the Green Goblin actually as the same actor as the Green Goblin, I was like, oh, that's really cool. Because the first Spider-Man movie, I think that's my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Just because it's old school. I mean, that's just how it was. I mean, you actually see him get bit by the spider, and then like, I don't know.
Yeah, and we're talking like 19 years later.
Yeah.
I know like I haven't really watched any of the videos. There's a lot of videos of like how they got him back. Cause I think he was a little bit hesitant, but
Goblin?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was of course like so cool. It's cool for them to have all three Spider-Mans in like the same movie.
Yeah.
Very neat. But yeah, I feel like that's what was like very important to people and why they thought it was possibly the best movie of all time because it brought back those nostalgic.
And I liked how they had Doctor Strange as well in the movie.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That was really cool how they had Doctor Strange. And then obviously they had Tony Stark's I guess like new manager or like person.
New manager, like the entire company in there.
Yeah, so he was like the person that ran Tony Stark Industries. So that was cool to have him in there as well because I mean you wouldn't expect it, I guess.
Yeah. And again, like that obviously was the key thing that played to the storyline. Because without it wouldn't have explained anything. So.
And I guess like what I was thinking when I heard that it was like the best Marvel movie is that they're gonna be in Tony Stark's like place, his little mansion place, and they'll be doing stuff there. I don't know. I guess that's what I thought they would be doing. But I guess it is Spider-Man, so I have to chill out about Iron Man.
Biased.
I know.
Biased
I
about
need to chill
everything's
out.
got to revolve around Tony Stark.
Yeah, but no, I mean, all in all, it was a really good movie. And it got you at some points where you're just like, my heart.
She gave me that look numerous times.
But I don't know.
I mean, overall, I guess with the rating out of 10, I think I'd give it a 7.8 out of 10.
Nice.
I think it was, I think it was a good movie.
Yeah, I'd probably give it.
I'd recommend watching it.
Yeah, I'd recommend watching it for sure. I mean, you're never going to see freaking 3 Spider-Mans all in one movie fighting off their old enemies. Like, that's pretty dope. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd give it, probably like a 7. Like, probably yours, like 7.5, 7.8. I guess I can't really decipher what the difference is, but
there you go. There you have it.
yeah, but it was a good movie. I say go watch it. If you haven't seen the Endgame, sorry for the spoiler alert, but go watch that too.
Well, you're too late. Like, if you haven't seen it yet, like, I mean, go watch it, but like, we don't feel bad about giving you any spoilers.
Oh, well, I do a little bit, but that's okay.
Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Adventures of the Wisebecks.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Give us a like and subscribe. We're hoping to get up to 100
I know.
100 subscribers.
I
That
know.
would be sick.
Hopefully one day we're saying 1,000 subscribers. but-
Yeah. So on
Or
and so forth.
100,000.
But yeah.
But yeah, Happy New Year's and have a great 2022. Hope everything goes well for everybody.
That's
and
right. We got some big plans and big goals for 2022 and hoping to make a lot more videos in that year. So
Let's get it.
let's get it. All right, you guys. See you next time.
So won't you love